Hey teachers, it's Mr. Leo, and I've been hearing from folks out there in remote teaching land that it's kind of confusing for kids when they don't know which Google Classroom they're supposed to be a part of. You can see I'm part of several, but I like to date mine. So I know that this Mr. Leo's class is from last year, 2018-19. Just by putting the date in the title helps me identify what section I'm dealing with. You can see Mr. Jones here included a title 2019-20 and makes it readily identifiable. And he also put in the class or the period for which class he's specifically working with in that particular section. So I'm going to show you two things. One, how you can change the name of a class if you need to add the date. And two, I'm going to show you how to archive a class and what happens when you do that. So if I wanted to edit this, I'm just going to open it up. And one of the easiest ways you can do it is with your gear. You can just come into the class details and change it if, in fact, it does represent your current class. Now the date is changed. And if I go back to my classes, you can see, oh, look, it's this year's class. The other option you have is to archive or just get rid of the ones you're not using anymore. So if a kid leaves second grade and goes on to third grade, they shouldn't see their second grade teacher's class here from last year. So to archive your class, just click on three dots and you'll see an option to archive, and then you can archive it. The student can no longer access it. They won't see it on their landing page when they first get to Google Classroom. I'm just going to wait patiently for this to do its thing. So now that it's archived, what happens? Well, look at the three lines on the top left corner. As you scroll down to the bottom of your screen, you can see there's a menu option for archived classes. You'll know they're archived because they have this kind of line over them. If you want to restore them at another time, you could, or you could delete them altogether. I don't recommend deleting altogether. The reason for that is because you can reuse posts from archived classes. Once it's deleted, it's gone. So just leave it here. Think of it as Google Classroom Purgatory. It's not anywhere yet. It's just kind of there in the background, not fully deleted. Like I said, if you want to restore it, you can click Restore. You don't even have to re-add students. They're already in there. But again, if they're from last year, you probably want to remove those kids. But once again, you're just going to either rename your class to make it intuitive with putting the date on there, or you're going to archive classes that are no longer relevant. Thanks for listening. I hope that's useful.